the sort of the bull trend that the markets have experienced have not been broken. This is, like I said, more of a sideways and a pause. And chances are you're going to see a comeback on many of these names. You're already beginning to see, even as we speak, risk assets do way, way better than defensives. So you can see that the bond markets are not having the best of times. Having said that, there are still opportunity sets there, but you have to buy risk assets and stay invested at a time like this.
Where would you stay invested? Where would you increase your investment?
Hey, look, I think owning broad equity markets is the first key thing that you should do. Exposure both to the US, and one of the things that we've been talking about, despite the recent correction, is China. I think China is really a long-term asset that you need to own in your portfolio. I think these are broad market themes that you need to own. Now, if you had to look at it for the rest of this year, I think the reflation story is going to come back in some form. Therefore, owning some cyclicals is possibly a good idea. But anybody who's sort of a long-term investor needs to have the growth stories. We've said this in the past, growth is a scarce commodity, and it's only going to get more and more difficult to find. So just buy growth and have it as core part of your portfolio.
Where are we as far as the rally is concerned in cyclicals, Bhaskar? Because we've been talking about that rotation trade for, I don't know, for a fairly long time, I guess 2 quarters?
Yes, but if you were to look at the over the last 2 quarters, what has happened is growth is sort of pulled back a bit, value has come back in play, but in total, the equity space or the risk asset space is still what is gaining, right? I mean, that's the relative play that has outperformed everything else. And we believe that this is going to be the case going forward. And yes, while, as you can see there, that the value is sort of done a little better for now, it's more a cyclical trade. It's tactical, you own it for a while, but the long-term story still belongs to growth. You've got to go back to owning growth as definitely, don't sell completely out of it, maybe shift a little bit towards value, but you've got to own growth.